Jimmie Ward praised the medical staff. Do you think this year they are addressing the soft tissue stuff, or was Jimmie helping a cover up? Maybe Jimmie knows they're addressing, and that's why he said that. I don't feel like Jimmie was working on that level. I felt like Jimmie was telling the truth, and if he had an issue with anything, he was going to say it. I don't know. It seems to me like the resources are there, and Jimmie takes advantage of them. Maybe the younger guys don't quite understand the value of these things, or maybe it's not being impressed upon the younger guys well enough, or maybe there's something inherently dangerous about these practices. Where because God love Jimmy Garoppolo, he's gotten injured in practice on this team, didn't he? Was it his? Yeah, it was his collarbone in OTAs. I mean,
wait, what? Really?
Yeah, in 2019, he missed all the training camp. Tavarius Moore was the free safety every freaking day.
Oh, you mean Jimmie Ward?
Sorry, Jimmie Ward. Did I say Garoppolo? Yeah. Jimmie Ward. Jimmie Ward got hurt in these practices.
Yeah.
People get hurt.
He went to ground though, right?
He did. That was what they said.
He dove for an interception.
That's true. Right.
True.
And they said he shouldn't have done that. That's true. That's on him. Yep.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. To me, Jimmie Ward didn't seem like he had any intentions of doing anything for anybody than just coming on here with Grant and having probably Grant the best interview of a Niners player I've ever seen. You and Jimmie Ward had a casual cup of conversation over coffee. You were just chilling. Jimmie Ward was direct and honest. I mean, he was honest enough to even call you an a-hole right to your face in the nicest possible way. So
you never hear a football player talk at that candidly at that length ever. You never hear it, right? No. It's the kind of interview you'd hear from like a UFC fighter or a boxer.
Right. Yeah.
It was fantastic. God love Jimmie Ward. Thank you. I hope, and honestly,
you were fantastic too.
Well, thank you. But I hope other football players look at Jimmie Ward and say, "Oh, I could do that." And I'd like to ask him, but I think it's implied that he realized he has the license to do that watching Richard Sherman up close. You're supposed to do stuff like that.
I actually, you know what though? I think that's one of the hidden things about Richard Sherman. And it's not just Richard Sherman, what he did, because I'm sorry, the 49ers have never done anything to market Jimmie Ward because he was a first-round pick of another regime, Jaquiski Tartt because he was a second-round pick of another regime, K'Wan Williams because he was an undrafted free agent guy who Jeff Hafley really liked and brought in. All these guys in their secondary, they've done nothing to market these guys. Richard Sherman was the guy who used to come presser after presser. No, you don't understand. Jaquiski Tartt is an elite strong safety.
That's true.
Jimmie Ward is a terrific free safety.
That's true.
Richard Sherman goes to PFF week 1 to week 5. You can fact check this. Or whenever Richard Sherman went to PFF, watch what happens to the PFF grades of Jimmie Ward. Jimmie Ward's PFF grades were terrible to start the season. And they weren't reflective of his play. They were just reflective of PFF's horrible grading system of players. Richard Sherman goes there. Jimmie Ward's magically getting 90 grades, the highest rated player on the 49ers, all of that. Why do you think that is?
Right.
Richard Sherman has done more for these players, I feel like, than the entire Niners organization. And I do agree with that. Richard Sherman, honestly, to me, is a pioneer for the entire NFL. He just doesn't get credit for it because he's so different from other NFL athletes. He's a pioneer in terms of what he's done in terms of business ventures, in terms of podcasting, in terms of
the way he's promoting himself,
other players, all of that.
Yeah.
Unreal, unbelievable.
That's true. Yeah, not just himself, but other players too. That's a good point.